Assalamu alaikum guys, I welcome once again all of you to my YouTube channel Arithmetic Classes. So students, today we're coming with a excellent lecture which will be about the arithmetic progression. So today we'll be discussing a brief discussion on this chapter. So arithmetic progression को समझने से पहले you need to know what is sequence. क्योंकि ये चीज़ है अर्थमेटिक प्रोग्रेशन, ये कहाँ से आई है, निकली है कहाँ से, सीक्वेंस से. सो सीक्वेंस इट इज जस्ट एन अरेंजमेंट ऑफ नंबर्स इन अ डेफिनेट ऑर्डर अकॉर्डिंग टू सम रूल. फॉर एग्जांपल, इफ वी हैव 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and so on. So this is a sequence, and we have 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 and so on. This is one another sequence. So sequence is just an arrangement of numbers in a definite order according to some rule. And we have one more sequence, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11 and so on. This one is the sequence of even numbers, and the second is the sequence of odd numbers, and this third is the sequence of prime numbers. And we have one more sequence that is known as Fibonacci sequence, and that is 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, and at 5 is 13 and so on. 13, and this is 21 and so on. This is known as Fibonacci sequence. So sequence is just an arrange. इसमें हम क्या करते हैं, इसमें हम इन दो टर्म्स को ऐड करके आगे वाली टर्म आती है. जो every term in the Fibonacci sequence is obtained by adding the two preceding terms. So if we add 0 plus 1, that is 1. If we add 1 plus 1, that is 2. If we add 1 plus 2, that is 3. If we add 2 plus 3, that is 5. If we add 3 plus 5, that is 8. If we add 8 plus 13, that will be 21 and so on and so forth. This is known as Fibonacci sequence. So sequence is just an arrangement of numbers in a definite order according to some rule. But in this sequence, we know the nth term, we know the last term, that will be 2n, because this is sequence of even numbers. And the second sequence, this is sequence of odd numbers. The last term, nth term will be 2n minus 1. This is the last term or nth term of the sequence, okay? But the nth term of this Fibonacci sequence is not known. We can't find the nth term of Fibonacci sequence. So the sequences in which the nth term is known, for example, these sequences, these are known as progressions. These are known as progressions. So progressions are a sequence in which we have the nth term. So वो वाली sequence जिनमें nth term हम निकाल सकते हैं, उन वाली sequence को हम बोलते हैं progression. और वो जो sequence होती है जिसमें हम nth term, in which we can't find the nth term, that is only sequence, that is not a progression. So every progression is a sequence, but every sequence is not a progression, क्योंकि progression हम उसी को बोलते हैं जिसकी nth term known होगी. तो इस वाली sequence जो Fibonacci sequence है, इसकी nth term known नहीं है. So it is just a sequence, it is not a progression. So in progression we will discuss what? Arithmetic progression. In progression we will discuss. So first पहले क्या थी हमारे पास sequence, उसके बाद क्या आई progression. Progression वो वाली sequence है जिसकी nth term हम find out कर सकते हैं. अब जिसकी nth term हम find out नहीं कर सकते, वो बस sequence है, वो progression नहीं है. इसके बाद प्रोग्रेशन में हम पढ़ने जा रहे हैं अर्थमेटिक प्रोग्रेशन. सो अर्थमेटिक प्रोग्रेशन क्या है? सो अर्थमेटिक प्रोग्रेशन इज दैट sequence, इट्स जस्ट अरेंजमेंट एज द sequence is arrangement of numbers. So progression will be also arrangement of numbers. That implies arithmetic progression will be also arrangement of numbers. So arithmetic progression is just an arrangement of numbers in a definite order. So arithmetic progression is the arrangement of numbers in a definite order in which each term can be found by adding a fixed number to the preceding term, but except the first term. For example, if you have the sequence, I need to drop this. If we have sequence 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, so on. So this is arithmetic progression. This is the arithmetic progression in which each term can be found by adding a fixed number to the preceding term. For example, we add 2 to this preceding term, to this first term. So 2 plus 2 is 4. So we add 2 to this term, we get the 6. So we add 2 to this term, we get 8. We add 2 to 8 and we get 10. So this is this progression, this is the arithmetic progression in which each term is obtained by adding 2 to the preceding term, by adding 2 to the preceding term. So preceding term को आपको 2 ऐड करना है, एक फिक्स्ड नंबर ऐड कर रहा है. यहाँ पे आपने 2 ऐड किया, दूसरी सीक्वेंस में 2 नहीं होगा, वहाँ पे कुछ और होगा. तो basically the arithmetic progression is a sequence. It's a progression. It's a progression, so it implies this sequence. But it is that sequence, it is that progression in which each term is obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding term. But except the first term, क्योंकि फर्स्ट टर्म की कोई प्रीसीडिंग टर्म है ही नहीं, तो आप किसको ऐड करोगे? बट एक्सेप्ट, दैट इज वाई इट इज एक्सेप्ट द फर्स्ट टर्म. पहली टर्म के बगैर आप हर कोई टर्म इसमें फाइंड आउट कर सकते हो बाय एडिंग a fixed number to the preceding term. And the general form of an arithmetic progression is a plus d, a plus 2d, a plus 3d, so on up to a plus so on. ये मैं आपको बाद में बताऊंगा, ये इसकी जो लास्ट टर्म है वो क्या आएगी. फिलहाल आप यही तक रखो. Okay, so this is the general term of an arithmetic progression in which this is the first term, it is a1, and this a plus d is the second term, it is a2, and this is third term, it is a3, it is denoted by a3, and this is fourth term, it is denoted by a4. So, sometimes it is denoted by T1, T2, T3, T4, but I am denoting it by A1, A2, A3, A4, and so on and so forth. If you look to the general form of the arithmetic progression, you can find that there is a pattern. There is a pattern. So we have the general form of arithmetic progression A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, and so on up to an. This is the general term of the arithmetic progression in which this first term, it is a is a1 is a, and a2 is a plus d, because we are adding a fixed number to the preceding term, and the preceding term is a, and the fixed number is d. Here the fixed number is d. Fixed number is d here, and it is known as common difference. The fixed number, we denote this fixed number by small d, and it is known as the common difference. So common difference is nothing but is just a fixed number which we are adding to each term of the arithmetic progression, but except the first term, to each term of the arithmetic progression to get the succeeding term, in order to get the succeeding term, but except the first term. Okay, so a3 is a plus 2d, and a4 is a plus 3d. Because we're adding a fixed number, the first term is a, the second term is a plus d, so we're adding a fixed number, that is d, to the preceding term, and the third term will be a plus, actually this third term will be, this preceding term is a plus d, so this is a plus d, but we have to add a fixed number. What that fixed number is? Fixed number is d, so we have to add one more d to this preceding term, so this is a plus d, that will be a plus 2d, and similarly this will be a plus 2d plus d, because we have to add a fixed number, to the preceding term, and the preceding term is a plus 2d, so a plus 2d plus d, because this is your word common difference, so we have to add a fixed number to the preceding term, and this will be a4, so a4 is a plus 3d, and similarly a5 is a plus 4d, and like this and so on, If you see, here is one beautiful pattern. If I rub this, here appears a beautiful pattern. If you look carefully towards this pattern, in the first term we have just a, in the second term we have a plus d, so second term में यहाँ पे एक d आपने ऐड किया है, third term में a3 is a plus 2d, third term में आपने 2d ऐड किया है यहाँ पे, in fourth term है a plus 3d, so fourth term में आपने 3d ऐड किया है, a को आपने क्या किया, 3d ऐड किया, सो जो टर्म होगी उससे एक कम d आप इसको ऐड कर रहे हो. फॉर एग्जांपल आप फोर्थ टर्म में आप 3d ऐड कर रहे हो, थर्ड टर्म में आप 2d ऐड कर रहे हो, और सेकंड टर्म में आप 1d ऐड कर रहे हो, और फिफ्थ टर्म में आप 4d ऐड कर रहे हो. तो जो जनरल टर्म इन लास्ट टर्म होगी, अगर आप nth टर्म लेंगे हम यहाँ पे, सो an विल बी a प्लस, सो जो टर्म होगी उससे एक कम d आप इसको ऐड कर रहे हो. फिफ्थ टर्म में आप 4d ऐड कर रहे हो, फोर्थ टर्म में आप 3d ऐड कर रहे हो, थर्ड टर्म में आप 2d ऐड कर रहे हो. दैट इम्प्लाइज अगर हम लेंगे nth टर्म में आप n माइनस 1d इसको ऐड करोगे, किसको, a को. सो n विल बी a प्लस n minus 1 into d. So this will be the general term or nth term of an arithmetic progression. So the general term of an arithmetic progression is general term of an arithmetic progression is, that is an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d, where this an, it is a general term, n is general term, a is first term, n is number of terms, and d is your common difference. What this common difference is? This is nothing but just a fixed number which you are adding to the preceding terms. It's the fixed number which you are adding to the preceding term. So now what will be the general term, what will be the general form of the arithmetic progression will be? It will be a comma a plus d comma a plus 2d comma a plus 3d comma, this is first term, this is second term, so this is actually a1, and this is actually a2, and this is actually a3, and like this is a4, and the fifth term will be a plus 4d and a plus 5d. This is a5 or t5. Sometimes we call it t5 or a5. If we, this is just a matter of denotes and nothing else. And this is a6 or t6, so on. And now the last term, or you can say that the nth term will be, that is this, a plus n minus 1 into d. This is the nth term of the arithmetic progression. So this is now the general form of arithmetic progression, in which a is the first term and d is the common difference. So in the general form of arithmetic progression, we have just two variables, that is a and d. What this a is, as the first term, as the first term and nothing else, and d is the common difference, as you know. Now we will discuss some important questions on arithmetic progression. So let me rub this first. Now before to discuss some important questions on this chapter, on this very much chapter, you need to know that what is finite sequence and infinite sequence. Finite sequence is nothing but it's just a sequence in which we have the finite number of terms. For example, if we have the sequence 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 and 18. This is the sequence of multiplies of 3 up to 18. So this has the finite number of terms, so we call this sequence as finite sequence. But if we have the infinite sequence, so in infinite sequence we have just the infinite number of terms. So it is a sequence in which we have infinite number of terms, so it is known as infinite sequence. For example, we have 2, 4, 6, 8 and so on up to infinity. These are the multipliers of 2, or you can say that these are the sequence, this is a sequence of even numbers, and you know that the sequence of even numbers is infinite sequence. So this sequence is the infinite sequence, so it has the infinite number of terms. But instead of this, finite sequence has only finite number of terms. So finite sequence is that sequence which has only finite number of terms, and infinite sequence is that sequence in which we have the infinite number of terms. So this was finite and infinite sequence. Now we will discuss some important and interesting questions on this. Now the question is, we have to find the first 4 terms of the arithmetic progression in which a is 10, d is 10, a is 10 and d is 10. So we need to find the first 4 terms of this arithmetic progression. So a is 10 and d is 10. So the first term is a, and that is 10. The second term is a plus d, and that is, what is a? A is 10 plus, what is d? D is again 10, so this is 10 plus 10, this is 20. The third term is a plus 2d, and this is a is 10 plus 2 into d, d is again 10, so this is 10 plus 2 into 10, that is 20, 20 plus 10, that will be 30. And the fourth term will be a plus 3d, and a is 10 plus, a is 10 plus 3 multiplied by d, d is 10, so 3 into 10 is 30 plus 10, that is 40. So we need to find just 4 terms of an AP, and that 4 terms are this. So the AP is, so the first 4 terms of the AP. AP is the short form of arithmetic progression. The thing is, arithmetic progression and AP is the short form of the standard, is nothing else. So the first four terms of the AP is, are, the first term is 10, second term is 20, third term is 30, fourth term is 40, and what will be the fifth term? Again 50, 60, 70, 80, and so on, because the common difference is 10. So you have to just add 10 to the preceding term, and when we add 10 to 40, it will be 50. When we add 10 to 50, it will be 60. When we add 10 to 60, it will be 70. When we add 10 to 70, it will be 80, and so on and so forth. So you have to just add a fixed number, and what the fixed number is, that fixed number will be is here 10. So you have to just add 10 to the preceding term, but except the first term, क्योंकि फर्स्ट टर्म की कोई प्रेजेंट टर्म है ही नहीं, तो फर्स्ट टर्म तो प्रेजेंट टर्म को उस टाइम क्या ऐड करोगे, जब है ही नहीं ऐड क्या करोगे. तो फर्स्ट टर्म के अलावा, फर्स्ट टर्म के बगैर आपको हर किसी टर्म को आपको 10 ऐड करना है टू गेट द सक्सेसिव टर्म, एंड दिस इज द रिक्वायर्ड सीक्वेंस. Now the question is, you have to check whether the following sequence is AP or not. The sequence is 2, 4, 8, 16, and so on. You have to check whether this sequence is AP or not. So let me check the common difference. So common difference is, as you know, it is the common difference between all the terms. So it should be common. It should be common, as its name suggested. So this first term is actually A, and this second term is actually A plus D. This third term is actually A plus 2D. Then fourth term is A plus 3D. So if we subtract second term by first term, so and A will get cancelled out. Let me show you. This is A plus D. This is second term, and first term is A. So if we subtract second term by first term, we get this is A plus D minus A plus A minus A will get cancelled out. We get D. Right? What the D is? D is the common difference and nothing else. And if we subtract the third term by second term, third term is A plus 2D. Subtract by second term. What the second term is? A plus D. Very good. So this will be equal to A plus 2D subtracted by A minus, this is minus into A, this will be minus A, and this is minus into D, this will be minus D. So and A will get cancelled out. We get 2D minus D, that is D. So if you subtract two consecutive terms, we get D. If you subtract two consecutive terms, we get D. What the D is? D is a common difference. So if we subtract second term by first term, we get common difference. If we subtract third term by second term, we get common difference. If we subtract fourth term by third term, we get common difference. So this common difference, it should be common to, between all the terms. If it is not common, then the given sequence is not a sequence. So let me check this. So second term is A2 subtracted by A1. This is equal to, here the second term is 4 and the first term is 2, and 4 minus 2 is 2. And A3 subtracted by A2. This will be this should be again 2 if this is the sequence. But if this is not a 2, then this is not a, sorry, this is not AP. This is not AP. Okay, let me check. A3 is here 8 minus A2 is 4. So 8 minus 4 is 4. So 4 is not equal to 2. 4 is not equal to, यहाँ पे भी D निकलना चाहिए, common difference यहाँ पे भी D निकलना चाहिए, लेकिन यहाँ पे D नहीं आ रहा है. सो यहाँ पे 2 आ रहा है, यहाँ पे 4 आ रहा है. Since 2 is not equal to 4, therefore the given sequence is not arithmetic sequence. अगर ये अर्थमेटिक सीक्वेंस होती तब जो यहाँ पे आता वही यहाँ पे भी आता, वही इस फोर्थ टर्म को थर्ड टर्म सब्ट्रैक्ट करने के बाद भी आता. सो दैट मीन्स दिस सीक्वेंस इज नॉट ए अर्थमेटिक प्रोग्रेशन. सो इस तरह से हम इसको चेक करते हैं. लेट मी टेल यू द जनरल फॉर्म ऑफ डी. what it is, there is a common difference, and the general form of this common difference is an subtracted by an minus 1. This n and this n minus 1 is in this effect, so this is the nth term and this is the n minus 1th term. So this is the formula for the common difference. So if you subtract two consecutive terms you get d common difference. लेकिन आपको क्या करना है, आपको बड़ी वाली जो टर्म होगी उसको सब्ट्रैक्ट करना है छोटी वाली टर्म. आप छोटी वाली को बड़ी वाली फिर माइनस ही आ जाएगा, तो आपको फिर मॉड लेना है उसका. So the d is equal to an minus an minus 1. So this is the formula for the common difference. Now the another question is you have to find the number of terms in the given sequence, in the given AP, arithmetic progression. The arithmetic progression is 7, 13, 19 and so on up to 205. This is the AP, this is the arithmetic progression, and we have to find the number of terms in this progression, because इसमें खाली 4 ही terms नहीं है, इसमें जो आप ये डॉट डॉट लगा रहे हैं इसमें बहुत सारी terms हैं. So आपको वो terms find out करने हैं कि इसमें total कितनी terms हैं. So let me do this for you guys. So here this is first term, this is second term, this is third term, and this is nth term, this is an. So this is a and this is an. So here a is equal to 7 and d is second term minus third term, or third term minus second term. So d is a2, that is second term, minus a1, that is first term. Here the second term is 13 and the first term is 7. So 13 minus 7 is 6. Now an is equal to 205. N is the last term and last term is here 205. Now we need to find the number of terms in the following AP. You have to just use the formula an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d, which is the general form of the AP, general term of the AP. So we have an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Here n is what? N is 205. So 205 is equal to a. What is a? A is 7 here. Plus n minus 1. N is unknown. ये तो निकालना है हमें. N is unknown. यही find out करना है हमें. This is variable here. Okay. So d. What is d? D is common difference, and that is 6. So let me do this here. This 7, we take this 7 to LHS. So this will be 205 subtracted by 7, and this is equal to n minus 1 into 6. Sorry, n minus, this is 6 here, n minus 1 is 6. N minus 1 into 6. So 205 subtracted by 7 is 198. Is it? Yeah, 198. So this is equal to n minus 1 multiplied by 6. यार इस 6 को क्या हो रहा है? Okay, now the 6 is in the multiplication here. So if we transpose the 6 to LHS, it gets divided. So this is this implies this will be 198 divided by 6, and this is equal to n minus 1. So 198 divided by 6, where you divide 198 by 6. So this is 6 ones are 6 and 6 threes are 18, and 6 threes are 18 again here. 6 threes are 80. If we divide 19 by 6, we get 6 threes are 18, and we get 1, and 1 and 8 is again 18. So again 6 threes are 18. So this is 33. This implies 33 is equal to n minus 1. N minus 1. Now this is minus 1 here. So if we transpose it to LHS, we get this will be plus 1. So this is 33 plus 1, and this is equal to n. This implies this n is equal, this is 33 plus 1, that will be 34. n is 34. So n, what was the n? What was this n? N was the number of terms in the following AP. So we have 34 terms in this AP. So this AP has 34 terms because n is here 34. So this AP has 34 terms. So this was an interesting question. ये वाले क्वेश्चन एग्जाम में आते हैं. So ये वाले क्वेश्चन थोड़ा बहुत खुद भी किया करो ऑफ. ये अच्छे क्वेश्चंस हैं, इनमें प्रैक्टिस करो ऑफ. Now the question is an AP consists of 50 terms. An AP consists of 50 terms. So AP में 50 terms हैं, यानी कि n is 50 here. Okay, so question is n is 50, comma, of which third term is 12. That means A3 is 12. A3 is 12. Third term is 12. N is 50 and third term is 12. NAP consists of 50 terms, out of which third term is 12 and the nth term is 106. That means AN is 106. But you guys know that n is 50. So this is here A50. Why you are writing this n? This is A50. So A50 is 106. Find 29th term. So you have to find A29. You have to find this A29. Okay, let me do this. This is very interesting question. Solution. So in order to find A29, we need 2 or 3 things. Yeah, we need 3 things. A29 will be A29 is equal to वो वाली फॉर्मूला लगाओ इसमें a प्लस आपको वो याद होनी चाहिए. AN is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. N minus 1 into D. So n is here 29. So A29 will be A is as it is, plus n minus 1, but n is 29. So 29 minus 1, that is 28. 28 into D. So we need to first find the A and D. And A is the first term and D is a common difference. If we find A and D, then after that we'll be able to find A29. Okay. So you know A3 is 12. So here A3 is 12, but this A3 is A plus 2D and this is equal to 12 because AN is A plus n minus 2D. So instead of n, if we use 3, so A3 will be A plus, this will be 3 minus 1 and 3 minus 1 is 2D. Clear? So A3 is A plus 2D and this is equal to 12. Then this first. Also we have given that A50 is 106. Again A50 it is 106, but A50 is again by this formula. A50 will be A plus 4 n minus 1, that will be 50 minus 1 and 50 minus 1 is 49. A plus 49 into D and that is 106. Name the second. When we subtract second by first, so subtracting second by first, comma, we get. So when we subtract second by first, so let me do this in an easy way. So this is A plus 49D is equal to 106. इसको subtract करना है. First is A plus 2D and this is equal to 12. So when we subtract it, this will be minus, this will be minus, this will be minus. So n minus a will get cancelled out. We get 49D minus 2D and that is 47D. 47D is equal to 106 minus 12 and that will be 94. Yeah, that will be 94. So 47D, let me write this here. 47D is equal to 94. This implies this 47 is in the multiplication with D. So if we transpose this 47 to RHS, it gets in the division. So D is equal to 94 divided by 47. So 47 ones are 47, 47 twos are 94. So this implies D is 2. So D निकला, आपको क्या चाहिए, क्या था? एक तो D चाहिए था, वो निकला 2, और क्या चाहिए, और A चाहिए. What is A? A is the first term. सो इस डी को आप यूज करो, ये तो फर्स्ट वाली इक्वेशन में या सेकंड वाली इक्वेशन में, आप ए वहाँ से आप फाइंड आउट कर सकते हो. तो ईजी है, आप किस में यूज करो, आप फर्स्ट में यूज करो. सो यूजिंग इन फर्स्ट कामा वी गेट. जब आप इस डी को फर्स्ट में यूज करोगे तो फर्स्ट इज a प्लस 2d, but d is here 2, so this is 22 is equal to 12. So 22 is 4, so a is equal to 12 minus 4. So 12 minus 4, that is a is equal to 8. So a is 8 and d is 2. So using these two values in this equation, we get 829. So 829 will be, मैं इसी को यहाँ पे लिख देता हूँ, आपको फिर पता है कहाँ से नोट करना है, आपको सिखाने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. So 829 is equal to a plus, but a, what is a? A is here 8. A is 8. So this is 8 plus 28 into d. 28 multiplied by d. What is d? D is 2. Now this is 8 plus, what is 28 into 2? Sorry, 28 into 2. So this is 50 and 56. Yeah. This is 56. 28 is 16, so this is 6, 1 is in the carry, and 22 is 4, 4 plus 1 is 5. So what will be 8 plus 56, and that will be 64. Yeah. So 829 is 64, and this is your question. So 829 जो इस वाली AP में जो 29th टर्म होगी वो होगी 64. दिस वाज द क्वेश्चन. दिस इज इजी क्वेश्चन. ये एग्जाम में आ सकता है, काफ़ी इजी क्वेश्चन है. या अगर ये नहीं आएगा तो इस टाइप के क्वेश्चंस एग्जाम में आ सकते हैं. इस टाइप के क्वेश्चंस एग्जाम में आमतौर पे पूछे जाते हैं. सो इन दिस लेक्चर हम यहीं पे इख्तिताम पजीर करते हैं. सो इन द नेक्स्ट कमिंग लेक्चर इंशाल्लाह विल डिस्कस द सम ऑफ द टर्म्स इन द AP, विच इज़ द मोस्ट इंटरेस्टिंग टॉपिक. सो समझ आया सबको? आई होप आपको समझ आया ही होगा, क्योंकि इतना ईजी है यार ये. ओके, दिस इज इट.